Yeah. Beamers. Sorry.
Right. Of course, we have two running mics. So if you just put your hand up and I'll point you in English first, please.
Angelo, can you give us an update on Chamra Kapwidra?
Yeah, he just got injured, injured at training. So we sent him for an MRI scan. Waiting for the doctor's report. If need be, we might have to, bring in a replacement, which is Dhanushka.
Angelo, probably you won't be bowling tomorrow. So, how much does it affect the balance of the side that you won't be? Your 10 overs have been very crucial in Sri Lanka's scheme of things. So, how do you look at that? How to manage that plug?
Yeah, I mean it does upset the balance a little bit. If I could bowl my 10 overs, unfortunately, I'm okay to play as a batsman, but not as a bowler. So we have to think about. We have to come up with some other plans to try and cope up with the Indian batting lineup. But yes, this is what we've got, and we'll definitely use the resources that we've got at the moment.
Angelo, Sri Lanka is probably rebuilding its team after the retirement of a few really great players. In this group, it seems that Pakistan also is not really at their best. So that probably makes things a little easier for the two other teams, South Africa and India.
Yeah, it does. I mean, as I said, at the very first press conference, we are happy to walk in as the underdogs. I mean, no one really expects us to win the championship, and which takes a lot of pressure out of the guys. I mean, you've got to deal with the pressures. We always have pressures when we play as as players, and you just got to deal with it. And we as a team, I mean, yes, we are in the rebuilding phases for the past 1 or 2 years. I mean, yes, we've had so many greats and they've retired. And we are slowly rebuilding, but surely we will come up with a good performance. I mean, we bowled and fielded really well in the South African game. It's just that we didn't click as a batting unit, and it was unfortunate that after the start that we've got, we lost our way in the middle and collapsed to 240. But yeah, it was very disappointing. But I thought. The bowlers and the fielders kept us in the game. It's just that the batting didn't click.
Angelo, the rebuilding phase is probably taking a little longer than expected, and the results also haven't been encouraging since the World Cup. Can you ask to point to finger and tell us why the entire process is taking longer than expected? Aren't the guys really stepping up, or is it losing out in the crucial moments?
Look, it's a very hard question to answer. Yeah, I mean, it only comes with experience, and the guys are learning every single day. If you look at most of the guys, they haven't played a lot of international cricket. I mean, the more you play, the more you learn, and we've learned right throughout our careers. And yes, I mean, it's a very tough question. You never know, but it's just that. We've got to keep learning every single day. I mean, and everyone has to, step up with their roles, because we can't just expect things to fall in line. We've got to make it happen, and we've got to make it happen soon.
Angelo, during your career, you played so many different roles as a batsman itself. You've been the finisher, you've been the big hitter. How have you coped with those different roles, and what is the role that you play right now, in your head, in this batting lineup?
Yeah, I think I'm quite familiar with taking responsibility in the middle order, and I've ever since my under-19 career, I've put into that role as a finisher and batting in the middle order to try and stabilize the innings. So my role is. Well, it might differ from game to game. There might be situations which I have to play different to my game, and I think I'm as a captain and as a player, I'm learning every single day as well, and those experience will make me a better person and also a better player.
So, just an extension of Rohitji's question. I mean, if you currently look at the limited overs team of Asian teams, do you think there is a clear difference between India and the other three test playing nations?
No. Well, I don't think so. It's just that, every team is on, all the teams are even, yes, India have done extremely well in the past couple of years, but if you look at our team, we've beat the Australians, which was the #1 team then a few months back. We beat Australia in Australia, we beat South Africa in South Africa. So I don't think there's a massive difference. It's just that there will be phases when you struggle, there will be phases when you play well, so you can't really single out the best team.
Yeah, Captain, hi this side. How you rate this Indian team, especially after they beat Pakistan very comfortably?
Sorry,
how you rate Team India this time, because especially after they beat Pakistan very easily?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
How you rate this Team India?
Yeah, as we all know, they're a force in world cricket, no matter where they play. Whether it's at home or away, they've played fantastic cricket over the past so many years, and especially in the last couple of years, they've been tremendous, whether it's home or away. So it's very hard to beat them unless we are on top of our game. So we will all have to pull our socks up and give a great performance tomorrow.
Angelo, usually when you talk about India, the focus is so much on the batting, but in the last few months, the bowling unit has really developed. Is that going to be a slightly different feeling for you, taking on an Indian team with a strong bowling attack?
Absolutely. If you talk about India, the batting lineup has always put teams under pressure, but this bowling lineup is quite different, and they are one of the best in the world. And you get a good balance of spin and pace, and they are all different to each other, and they've got a fantastic bowling attack. So yes, for the batters it will be hard work, especially on this greenish wicket. But yes, hoping for a good performance tomorrow.
Angelo, a lot of people expect a lot of runs and flat wickets in these ICC events. Are you surprised by the amount of grass that's been left for tomorrow's game?
There is a little bit of grass, but don't really know, as of now, how the wicket will play. If the sun comes out, it might be a different case. But there is a little bit of grass on the wicket as of now, but still there is a bit of time, and we don't know whether they are going to cut the grass or not. But we've got to play on whatever we get. But I think it's not going to be an excuse. We've got to put up the runs, on the board, whether we bat first or second.
Angelo, here. Hi. The slow over rates has been an issue. How do you want to tackle that? And number two is Kumar Sangakkara has written in his column that he expects the Sri Lankan team to come out and play some aggressive brand of cricket. Do you agree to that? Do you think that this team needs to step up maybe in terms of intensity and aggressiveness?
Yes. Well, I think to answer your first question, the over rate was an issue. It was pathetic. I call it pathetic because the whole team and the captain was born 7 times, and there is no excuse at all but to take responsibility on that, because nobody else can take responsibility on it. The whole team is responsible, including the captain, and to feel for the captain, I think it's a very hard job on the field, and he has to look into so many things: tactics, bowling changes, field settings. So the rest of the players have to support him, and you see most of the teams playing with 4 seamers, and they have not had an issue. So we played only 3 and we've had an issue. So that has been addressed, and it will not happen again. And to for your second question, yes, I think that is our brand of cricket, being aggressive and positive. Thinking there is no expectations, no real expectations. People will want India to come and thrash us, and it's just that all the pressure is off us, and we just have to go out there, just express ourselves, as Kumar has rightly said. Coming from the legend himself, we've got to go out there and express ourselves, be aggressive.
Angelo, this happens to be Surrey's home ground, Oval, in which Kumar Sangakkara has been playing a sterling role for them this season. Did you ever feel tempted to sort of ask him to reconsider his retirement for this important tournament and play for Sri Lanka once again?
I've always asked him that. And even, a couple of days ago, I was asking him, can you come and play for us, in this game? But, well, he's been in absolute form. And he's been in form ever since he started playing, to be honest. And yes, he's had a dream career, and it's unfortunate that we don't have him anymore, but he's always willing to help us. He's always having chats to us on how we should play on these conditions, especially. It's his home ground. And he's had a lot of chats to all the younger players, including myself. And yes, it's unfortunate we don't have him, but yeah, it's very tempting to call him back again.
It's a neutral venue, but nowadays wherever India plays, they seem to get a lot of support. So is that sometimes a little irritating as the opposition team? Even in a neutral venue, India is getting support.
No, not at all. I mean, wherever we play India, it's the same case. Whether it's India or away from home, it's the crowd support have been amazing. And well, Indians are everywhere, and they keep following. They keep following the team, and they are so passionate about the game, and they love their players, and they keep supporting. And we are also thankful. I mean, we've got. We don't have as much as Indians in London, but they all come over to witness a great game of cricket, and hopefully the crowd will enjoy. Indians and Sri Lankans will enjoy the great game today, but tomorrow.
Any more questions?
Thank you.